Okay, hello friendly viewers. There's a new type of video on YouTube and it's called the tier list video, so I decided to make my own. So what we're going to do is we're going to slap together a Plants vs Zombies tier list. So first we're going to have to create the template. Okay, sorry for that incoherence. Now, let's make my own template. There. Select the category Plants vs. Zombies. I know that's an actual category here. There it is. Plants vs. Zombies. Now, for the cover photo, let's just choose this thing. Then for the files, we got... Let's just pick all them. Just pick all the damn plants. Wait, why won't it let me select beyond 20? Okay, now let's retry that. As you can see inside of my phone's files, my new phone, I decided to download every single plant image, including imitator, exploding walnut, ginormous walnut, and baby plant. Now, why the hell isn't it downloading all the images? It like stops at 20. What? It's like my phone's stupid or something. My phone is mentally ill. 911. It's not allowing me to choose anything. God! Please don't mind those images of me. We just gotta select all these plants to do the tier list. If only they would select. We'll just pick all of them. Even if they're garbage, we'll have to roast them for being garbage later. Now we are done. Now, let's submit it. Seriously, tier maker, why do you have to do this to me? PVZ plants. Let's just... I can't believe we're doing this. Like, I'm not sure if there's a tier list with the name already, so let's just put a flower emoji. I don't even give a crap about the cover image, but we're just going to have to do a cover image. Then, let's see if my phone actually wants to behave. I'm not sure because if it's the crap ton of apps I have downloaded that makes my phone hate me. There. It won't force me to restart my tier list. Done. Now we got all the plants. All the plants. Let's just let this boy load up. Now let's begin. Blover, it's probably a B tier. No. Blover is probably a B tier because it's very useful during not that long of survival modes, but he also blows away the balloon zombies better than the cactuses. Cabbage pole, this thing is a B tier too. When you realize potato mine carries you to melon pole, cabbage pole is useless. Cactus is C. It's the reason why blowover is B, because cactus, he's only useful for approximately one level. One level in the entire video game. Cattail is it's an A tier. The only thing that stops it from being an S tier is, the fact that they don't always attack each other at one. They only attack one zombie, no matter how much cattails that you have, and then they always team up. They never separately attack. Cherry Bomb and A. Chomper is C. If my phone could touch it. Chomper is C because this thing, it's fun to play with, but after the early levels, it's useless. Coffee Bean, now this thing's an S tier. This thing is the most useful thing in the entire game. One of the most useful things in the game. Because this thing just carries you throughout all of the bonus modes. Cub Cannon may be expensive, may be hard to get, but once you got at least 2 of them, then there's no way you're dying. Doomshroom is an A tier because he's good, but it's way too cheap for that type of plant, and let's just say it literally leaves an entire hole in your lawn that you can't plant in. Exploding Walnut's probably D tier because it's only used on 2 minigame levels, and no, it's C tier because it can explode stuff, but besides from that, it's just an exploding bowling ball. Now, this thing is an S tier because it gives you additional space on the roof, and if I were just to use 3 columns of flower pots, I would be getting nowhere. Fume Shroom, fun to use. Garlic, this thing is a D tier. Its gimmick is way too stupid, and it could screw up the zombies. Like when you try to plant garlics, they'll just get all screwed up and stuff. No. Gatling Pea, this thing is an A tier. The thing that prevents it from being an S tier is it's too basic. Too basic of a plant. Walnut, B tier. No, wait, C tier. You literally... Wait, I can't tell if that's a giant walnut. Never mind. Well, let me just see something. Wait, this giant walnut, it's A tier. It just wipes out those screen door zombies and walnut bowling very easily. Now, once you get your hands on Gloom Shroom, this thing is very overpowered. Their small damage range is also very heavy, so they can deal damage to a lot of zombies. Hypno Shroom is probably a B tier. Useful against Michael Jackson zombie, football zombie, and another zombie I can't think of, but besides from that, terrible. And don't go bashing me in the comments saying, oh, this was my favorite plant. It is one of my favorite plants, but Gravebuster, B tier, only useful for survival night and other night levels. Now this thing, I wish I could make my own tier, the most dumpster fire tier. This thing is the worst thing ever. Ice Shroom is fun to play around with, so it's A. Only thing that prevents it from being S is because I only like to play around with it sometimes. Now, this thing, Imitator, it's S tier because it carries you throughout the entire survival end list. Jalapeno, S tier. Dealing with Zambonis or too much zombies. Los jalapenos will clear out for you. Well, sorry. Sorry if that was offensive to you. It was terrible. Colonel Paul, C. Wait, actually, let's put it in B tier, because you need to build cob cannons, but besides from that, the fact that you need one to build the cob cannon, it does nothing else in the game. Lily pad, A tier. Because there's certain plants that can prevent you from keeping too much of these lily pads. Magnet shroom is an A tier. The only thing that prevents it from being an S tier is, again, too slow and too basic. Wait. Maybe I should have jalapeno in S tier. There. Problem fixed. Marigold, again, if I were to make a dumpster fire tier, it would go there. Melon pool, this thing is an A tier. Once you get it into the ice watermelon, it's basically beyond one of the best plants in the game. Pea shooter, B tier. He's very iconic, but all he just does is carry you through the first few levels. Planturn, C tier, only useful for a couple levels. I'd rather use Blover. That's what makes Blover a B tier. Potato Mine, S tier. It literally carries you through everything. Puff Shroom is an A tier because these things are pretty broken because they stall off zombies and they allow you to save up on sun. Pumpkin is also pretty nice. He does his job. He just does his job. If you don't get that reference, it's from the Almanac. Repeater is a B tier. Repeater is an A tier. He's just pea shooter. He's just the famous kid trying to be the cooler kid. He's trying to be the more cooler version of the famous kid. Scaredy Shroom, B tier. No. It's not that bad. B tier. I don't even know why they made this plant, but this thing exists for some reason. Now this thing is a D tier. By the time the zombies hit the water, you probably have puff shrooms, scaredy shrooms, and fume shrooms on lily pads, and this thing just takes an atrocious amount of time to recharge. Ice pea shooter, A tier. One of the funnest plants in the game. Spike Rock is an S tier. It carries you through survival mode as long as you get them ahead of time, because then your spike weeds will just get busted by those zambonis. Spikeweed, A, because it's the reason why we need it. Split Pea is a C tier. Useful against pogo zombies, and you don't even need it against miners once you accumulated Starfruit and Magnet Shroom. Sprout, this thing is an S tier. It literally rewards you money every time you water it and pep it up. Squash, basically a middle-class potato mine. Starfruit, A. He's one of my favorite plants. I sent my new profile picture as him. And speaking of, you should go check out my new name. I changed my name because I thought my original one was stupid. Sunshroom, this thing, they're cute. You use them for 2 levels, and then you just totally try to forget about them. Sunflowers, these, mandatory. Tolnut is A. When you mix them with pumpkins, they're an S tier. Tanglekelp, B. Only fun to play with the trick diving zombies and dolphin riding zombies. Wait. Three-peater is probably an S tier because of how overpowered it is. Like, you could literally just boycott the pool and just use three-peaters. Torchwood, S tier. It's what makes Pea Shooter an A tier. If Fire Pea Shooter was a thing in this game, it would probably be A tier because of the existence of Torchwood. Twin Sunflower, S tier. It's the best. It's one of the best. Umbrella Leaf, B tier. Like, yes, they're gonna be useful for those bungee jumpers, but besides from that, it's useless. Normal Walnut, B tier. Wait, no, it's not that bad. B tier. It's only useful for until you get the tall nut, which it's a short matter of time of walnut and tall nut unlocking. And Wintermelon, S tier. I don't know what I would do without this plant. And then let's go over our tier list before we wrap up the video. S tier: coffee bean, flower pot, gloom shroom, imitator, potato mine, sprout, cob cannon, jalapeno, spike rocks, repeater, sunflower, torchwood, twin sunflower, ice melon. A tier: cattail, cherry bomb, magnet shroom, tall nut, fume shroom, doom shroom, ice shroom, starfruit, gatling pea, big walnut, pumpkin, melon pult, lily pad, repeater, puff shroom, spikeweed, ice pea shooter, and squash. B is cabbage and kernel pult, hypno and scaredy shroom, gravebuster, pea shooter, blover, umbrella leaf, walnut, and tango kelp. C is exploding walnut, chomper, planter and split pea, cactus, and sunshroom. And the dumpster. D stands for dumpster fire, garlic, gold magnet, marigold, and sea shroom. So that is about it. The Plants vs. Zombies tier list. Bye.